welcome back to Native Mysteries. Today we're heading to Mount Hope in Rhode Island, Wampanoag country, a place where one of the most devastating wars in early history occurred. In 1676, the Wampanoag sachem Metacom, also known as King Philip, was killed here. His death is often marked as the end of King Philip's war. But while we know what happened to his body, the fates of those who followed him to battle at Mount Hope remains an unsolved mystery. When Metacom was killed in the swamp near Mount Hope, colonial soldiers wasted no time turning his death into a spectacle. His body was cut apart and quartered. His head was carried to Plymouth and displayed on a pike for more than 20 years. His right hand was sent to Boston as a trophy. The message was clear: resistance would be crushed, and no honor would be given to the fallen native leader. But Philip wasn't alone. Dozens of Wampanoag men, women, and children were killed in that final clash or executed afterward. This raises a haunting question. What happened to their bodies? Some English records are silent, saying little more than that the dead were disposed of. Others suggest they were left unburied, their bodies on display as warnings. But oral traditions among the Wampanoag tell a different story. That, under cover of darkness, surviving family members slipped back into the swamp to recover their loved ones. If true, where were they taken? Were they carried home to be buried in ancestral ground or placed in hidden graves near Mount Hope? Archaeologists have searched the area around Mount Hope and nearby Bristol for years. They found artifacts, musket balls, tools, even traces of fortifications, but not the resting places of those who died that day. No marked graves, no clear burial mounds. It's possible that shallow graves once existed, but were washed away by centuries of flooding and development. Some researchers believe the remains may have been deliberately hidden, scattered, or burned by the colonists to erase Wampanoag memory of the site. But another possibility remains that the Wampanoag succeeded in secretly carrying the bodies away, and their descendants may still rest in undiscovered burial places across New England. So here's the mystery. What happened to the bodies of the natives killed at Mount Hope? The English celebrated their victory by displaying Metacom's head for decades. But the silence about the rest of the dead is almost louder than that grisly image. Were they left in the swamp to sink into the soil? Were they carried away by grieving families who risked everything to honor them? Or have their graves simply never been found, still hidden under the forests and fields of Rhode Island? To this day, Mount Hope holds its secrets. And until they're uncovered, the fallen of that war remain unrecognized, their resting places lost to time. What do you think really happened to the burials at Mount Hope? Let us know what you think in the comments below.